Good day, guys. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard, and this is another haul reveal with items found from my friends over at the Value Village here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. As we continue through all these hauls, I've got a ton of Value Village things that I've picked up over last couple weeks, and I'll be splitting it up into various hauls so that we don't have to sit for, I don't know, hours looking at all this stuff. So I hope you enjoy what I've split up today. I've got a couple awesome Blu-rays, some really nice Happy Meal toys, as well as these very unique Iron Man and War Machine figures. So why don't we start with the movies, and we'll reveal what we found today. Now, these two Blu-rays were found at the Value Village movie aisle there, and usually they sell these Blu-rays for about $3.99 per disc, and this time around they gave them to me for $2.99. Lucky me. And I'm actually really happy with Where the Wild Things Are, because this is still shrink wrapped. So this is a brand new Blu-ray, Where the Wild Things Are. On Amazon, this ranges between $10 to $20 plus shipping. In the stores, you can probably still find it for about $20 in retail. So I think $2.99 at Value Village is an awesome price. So Where the Wild Things Are was released back in 2009, based on the book that was originally written by Maurice Sendak in 1963. This was actually directed by Spike Jonze, who I'm a big fan of, and this is just a really cool, not over the top, but a really good rendition of the little children's story. So I'm really looking forward to that. And who can go wrong with Ice Age Continental Drift? This movie it ranges between $12 and $20 on Amazon, which is actually hard to believe because this is actually quite an old movie. But this is the fourth movie in the Ice Age series. Really good condition. Obviously, it's got the disc in there. Always check that the disc is present within the case whenever you're in any thrift store. It's either going to be in the case or it's going to be behind the counter when you check out. So always make sure you do that, guys. But for $2.99, I walked out way ahead. Easily $40 worth of movie right here, and some really good animated and family-oriented viewing for sure. Now, I've had to back up my camera just a little bit so that you can actually see these guys. This pair of toys were both $3 each, and it's an Iron Man and a War Machine from the Avengers movies. I'm going to unbag them here, and so that you can sort of take a closer look at them and maybe give me an idea as to where these are from, because I had a lot of trouble actually finding any information about these guys while they were still in package here. So let's get them standing here. Now, these are a good 4 or 5 inches tall, and they actually have wheels on the bottom as well as a switch on the back. The battery is dead in these toys, but it suggests that they were somewhat animated when they were working. I haven't put batteries in them yet, but there are no distinguishing marks as far as which game or toy company may have made these, but fairly well made. They're a little bit chunky for characters. They're not quite true to the movie counterparts here, but they are pretty well done. For toys, like for kids' toys, they're actually really nicely done here. Nice bright paint jobs, nice metallic paint. It's been well loved. It's a little bit scuffed up here, but you can sort of see just from the size of it that they're both fairly well done. The War Machine is just a hair taller than the Iron Man, and has a little bit more detailing as far as weaponry and stuff like that. There is some sort of articulation for each of these characters, which really suggests that they would be pretty cool animated. You know what? I'm going to cut away and maybe add some batteries to these and see if I can get them working. And maybe if I uncover the battery cover, I'm going to find out who may have made these toys. So stand by here, guys. So I actually managed to get batteries into this. This one had some corroded batteries in there, so I was worried about them being, the Iron Man being damaged. And I have War Machine with fresh batteries as well. Check this out, guys. Now, the War Machine is clearly in much better condition than the Iron Man, but they're both working guys. That is actually really awesome. That's that's really cool. Yeah, we're gonna turn them off. I don't want them falling off the table. Here we go. So yeah, both these are, and I finally found some markings on their legs. These were actually both released in 2010 as Armor Charge walking Hasbro figures. So they're about 5 inches tall, and they are battery operated. All they do is walk. They don't talk or anything like that. But I think that's really cool that they both still work. These have both been still like pretty loved here. We've got some pretty good scuffing here on the face here. This one has got some pretty good usage there too. But it's actually kind of cool that they both still work with fresh batteries in them. For $2.99 each, I've found some listings on eBay for War Machine here, and it ranges between well, before shipping anyway, $8 to $10. But the shipping is as high, believe it or not. Somebody's got a listing where the shipping is going to be 40 something dollars to ship War Machine. So a $50 figure, if anyone was trying to, flip it. Then the Iron Man actually has in box. This one is going for about $20 plus $27 shipping. Another $50 figure. Ridiculous. I mean, really. I think it's just very fortunate for me that I found these for $3 each, and they both still work. This one is probably a little bit worse off than the other one. This one actually still works really, really well. It's got really good response there. The button is sort of like a quick on and off switch. You can just sort of see that this Iron Man's pretty sluggish when it comes to moving. But that's okay. For $3.99, these are going to make some pretty, nice displays, and I think they're quite chunky, and that's pretty awesome. I just like the look of them. They're a little bit different than the normal carded little 3.5-inch or 3.25-inch figures, and I think that'll make a pretty awesome display. Pretty good find. So this little package here is the final bag in this haul today. A variety of, a couple Superhero Squad figures, as well as a variety of Happy Meal toys. Give me a second to unbag this. I'll lay it all out and I'll let you know what I found here. So as you can see, we've got them all laid out here. These Superhero Squad figures are just superb. Those are probably my chase figures for this haul. We've got a really cool TMNT Happy Meal toy. This guy I'm not quite sure of. These are Max Steel. We've got a Spider-Man figure as well as this unknown guy. This is probably not going to stick around with me. As far as I can tell, I don't think it is a Happy Meal toy, though it has that Happy Meal toy kind of limited action. But he doesn't really stand out as somebody that I would know. So it's probably going to go into the recycle bin or the donation bin, unfortunately. Now, this Spider-Man figure is from one of many derivatives. Notice the the rubber thing that's gone through his arm there. That actually suggests that it's actually he has sort of an accessory that was supposed to allow some sort of elastic action, almost like a slingshot kind of thing. But the weapon has been removed, and we're left with this rubbery thing on his arm. I'm probably going to remove it, but unfortunately he's also in a seated position, so he's not really going to stand very well as a display figure unless I sit him down, maybe. I guess he sits pretty well. Okay, well, I might salvage this by snipping off this rubber piece here. Not a bad figure, though. Pretty buff, nice and muscular, pretty good detail in his paint job there. Not bad for a good find there. So these Max Steel characters are all, these are both from the Happy Meal series, way back in 2014. This flight suit one with the wings here, an unusual stance for him. I find it really weird, but I like the translucent wings. Those are pretty cool. I found this on eBay for about $3, which is actually pretty comparable to what you would have to spend if you were buying it in retail when it was brand new. However, on eBay, of course, shipping is always extra. You're still going to spend about $20 for shipping. So people are trying to, ask $30 for these, $25, $30 for this. Really, even if it was in my Overflow marketplace, I wouldn't charge more than $1 for it, maybe, and I'd probably give you a really good deal if you bought a bunch of dollar items in my marketplace. So it is a nice figure, though. I do like the detailing in it. I like the look of them, but it's not worth $30, guys. So thrifty shopping this is why thrifty shopping is so appealing for me, because I do find these really cool and a little bit obscure. It is from a mainstream show, but it is a neat obscure figure to add to my superhero collection here. I also have this punching action one. where he has, well, actually, it doesn't have very good punching action any longer, but this little switch on the back would actually make him left, right, but his punching action is very limited. So he doesn't have any other articulation besides that. Unusually posed. I'm not even sure if I would keep this one. Maybe just to complement that one if I found more Max Steel figures, probably as a display, but not a bad find. The other, the punching action one is actually worth about $10 by itself, which is unusual, I guess because you can see his face and stuff like that. I haven't actually watched the Max Steel series. Seeing these toys, though, it makes me want to see it just to sort of get to know these characters a little bit better, but not a bad find there. So TMNT toys, this is a 2016 McDonald's toy, still works pretty well with Leonardo with his helicopter pack here. Believe it or not, like, I mean, this $2 toy that was released in 2016 is going for about $20 on eBay after shipping. Kind of ridiculous. But you know what? These are really easy to find in thrift stores. You don't have to find it in my marketplace to get your hands on some TMNT toys. Value Village and all kinds of thrift stores, they will have loads of Happy Meal toys for you to pick up for much cheaper than what people are asking for on eBay. So not a bad figure. It's these ones with the gadgets are a little bit more over the top than I would prefer, but still a good addition to the TMNT side of my collection for sure. This purple guy, I'm actually having some trouble identifying. It does say that it was made for McDonald's, so it is a Happy Meal toy right there, made for McD's. It is a Spin Master toy, and it's made by Sega Toys. So, but I don't know who it is. Do you guys know who it is? I want to keep him. He's kind of neat lizard kind of figure, but I have no idea. I might have to do some extra research to sort of figure it out. But I love the muscle definition. I love the paint job. It's really cool purple. So kind of an undersea kind of character, I'm guessing. Really nice muscle tone, nice definition in his body here. The sculpt is pretty static, although the arms have some articulation there. Oh, and the head moves too. But the legs and tail the tail can move a little bit. No, the tail is just a separate piece that is welded on there. But yeah, limited articulation, not too much in the way of being able to pose him, but he poses not bad as a default here. So if you happen to know who this is, please leave a comment below. I would always love to learn more, and I might actually stumble upon what this is later on. But if you happen to know, please let me know. So to conclude the haul here, we've got these awesome Superhero Squad characters. Now, these are both from the cinematic movies. This is not Green Goblin from the comic books. This is the rendition of him from the Spider-Man movies where Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man against the Green Goblin, the patented and high-tech pumpkin in his hand here. I did find this exact figure being sold by itself for about $30 at eBay, believe it or not. Really nice, shiny figure. I love the Superhero Squad look, even though it is geared towards a younger crowd. They're not a slouch as far as the way they're manufactured. Nice detail in his armor. Really nice color paint scheme here. You can see just the wonderful metallic finish on him. Really nice figure there. And the Captain America guy, this is not actually Captain America. This is actually Bucky as Captain America. And this particular figure with the gun, as you can see, is actually paired with a bike. So on eBay, I've actually found some listings for the complete set in package for about $20 after shipping, which is actually fairly reasonable. Although I did see here another set from 2009. That's when this was released, back in 2009. Somebody else is asking over $30 with shipping. So you can see the hands and stance are a little bit more geared towards him seated in that bike. It's too bad I don't have the bike with it, but it is Bucky disguised as Captain America. So really nice rendition of him. I love the shield on him. I love the shiny finish on his paint job. A slightly devious expression on his face, suggesting, Bucky being not the nicest guy at the moment. He does appear first in Winter Soldier, but I don't remember him disguising himself as Captain America, so it might be from the Superhero Squad animated show. So anyway, this is a really nice figure. I love, like I said, I do love these Superhero Squad figures. Limited articulation overall, but I mean really nice to display. So look at those. Those are pretty awesome. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for this video, concluding this wonderful haul. Not a bad find overall. I think comparing the thrift store prices to eBay and Amazon, I walked out way ahead as far as what I found. Really, really awesome additions to my Blu-ray collection, as well as some awesome action-oriented Happy Meal toys, some really cool Superhero Squad figures, and these awesome Hasbro Armor Charge War Machine and Iron Man. So not a bad find overall. I think I walked out way ahead as far as what I found, how much I spent, and what I would have had to spend outside of the thrift store scene. So I hope this inspires you and encourages you to check out your local thrift store scene. Links about your local Value Village or Savers is in the description below. Please hit like and subscribe, and also check out my giveaway video that's also linked below. I'm still taking in names to do a free giveaway draw as an appreciation for helping me break a milestone as far as the number of views that have come to my rookie channel. So I'm very excited to be here on YouTube, and I hope that you're enjoying your visit every single day. So again, Richard from Richard's Corner signing off for now. Happy hunting, happy collecting. I hope that all of your thrifty finds, whether they're from my Overflow marketplace or anywhere in the thrift store scene, I hope that all of your finds are equally awesome. Please stay tuned for the next daily video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for visiting, guys.